There's an ongoing debate about the future of the automobile. Aligned on one side are proponents of the internal combustion engine, and on the other side are proponents of EVs. This is the second of a three-part EVU mini-course on that debate. In this part, we'll consider arguments that focus on the vehicle, batteries, and safety. In part 3, we'll consider the debate about the grid, the environment, and the future. From those who are unaware of the wide variety of EVs currently on the market, you sometimes get EVs are toys. They're not real cars. They go 0 to 60 in like 20 seconds. Obviously, small EVs like the Nissan Leaf or the Chevy Spark are not designed or sold for performance. But if you think that EVs aren't real cars or can't perform, take a test drive in a Tesla P85D. It's the fastest production sedan in the world, with overall handling, cornering, and acceleration that rivals many high-performance sports cars. Then there's the corollary. Okay, maybe EVs can be fast, but I need to hear the growl of an internal combustion engine. Seriously? Actually, yes. Many gearheads continue to make that statement. In my view, performance trumps background noise every time. A Toyota Corolla without a muffler growls, but its performance is, well, not particularly impressive. Besides, the growl of an ICE vehicle is so 20th century. Again, from those without much knowledge of EVs, you'll sometimes hear the statement, but EVs are niche vehicles. That's absolutely true, but so are sports cars, motorcycles, pickups, and minivans, to name just a few. Everybody's needs are different, and just because EVs aren't for everyone doesn't mean that the potential market for them isn't huge. There is concern about the longevity of batteries, with this argument often stated as batteries degrade with time. It's true that batteries degrade slowly with time, but so do internal combustion engines. Most EVs have 7 or 8 year battery warranties, and no EV battery will brick, that is, fail catastrophically, unless it is grossly abused. EV batteries degrade gently by losing small percentages of capacity year over year. Over 8 years, it's expected that a large lithium-ion battery will lose approximately 20% of its capacity. Then there's this corollary. It will be very expensive to replace a battery. Today, that's true. But battery prices will drop significantly before the first EV batteries begin to show significant signs of capacity loss. While we're on the subject of batteries, you'll sometimes hear the argument, batteries take too long to recharge. There's some truth to this, but the argument misses the larger point. The vast majority of recharging takes place at home, in your garage, at night, when electricity rates are low and grid capacity is high, while you sleep. So who cares how long it takes, as long as your car is full when you wake up every morning? On the other hand, if you're traveling, recharging time does matter. But as charging infrastructure grows and improves, the speed of recharging, which is already as high as 150 to 170 miles of range in 20 minutes, will also improve. In addition, Tesla Motors has developed a battery replacement capability that allows it to swap an empty battery for a full battery in less time than it takes to fill an empty fuel tank. If it proves out and is widely adopted, it could be a game changer. And finally, still another battery-related objection. Using my heater or air conditioning unit will reduce my range by a third. That simply isn't true. Driving just a few miles per hour slower compensates for the energy used by an AC or a heater. And even if, like me, you choose not to drive any slower, the typical battery capacity loss will be in the neighborhood of 5 to 10%. Not important unless you're traveling to the edge of your battery's range. When other anti-EV arguments crash and burn, anti-EV advocates sometimes talk about crashing and burning, literally. You'll hear something like, there are safety issues. EVs can catch fire. Any car can catch fire after a serious impact. But EVs are remarkably safe. There are about 150,000 vehicle fires in the US every year, and unfortunately about 350 deaths associated with car fires. 99.9% occur with ICE vehicles. There has to date never been a death associated with an EV car fire. A gas tank, on the other hand, is a bomb that can and does explode on high-speed impact. An EV battery will not explode, allowing the driver to exit the vehicle without harm.